Hello my friends, welcome to the first episode in my new clan match series. Back in 2012, me and a few of my friends went back to the PlayStation 2 and played a bunch of clan matches. We didn't know if we would be able to play clan matches or anything like that, we just wanted to go back and experience the old game, and we didn't even really know if there would be any clans even playing it back then. Because although 2012 today feels like a really long time ago, even when we were playing, it was a long time since the game had came out. And I've gone to the trouble just to help paint the picture and get your head around when we were actually playing this. I've mocked up this little timeline. So over where the dashed line is, that's where we are now, just going into 2019. The clan matches when we were playing was in green, and that was at the end of 2013. I think we started, our first match was in July, and then our last match was in January. The bulk of the games were played towards the end of the year. And Battlefield 2 Modern Combat was released in 2005. So, in fact, it was actually towards the end of 2005 as well. So I think there's actually, we're as far away now as to when we played these clan matches as we were when the game was released, if you know what I mean. I think there's a 7-year gap between all of them, so it was right in the middle really. So when we were playing, the game had been out for a long time, and we were really going back to this. I mean, we had been on the Xbox 360 for years, and we were well used to, I mean, we played Bad Company 2, and all those games are out. And in fact, only 1 year previously, Battlefield 3 was released. It was released in October 2011. So, and I had actually played Battlefield 3 quite a bit. And if you look through my channel, you'll probably find my videos. I did a few narrated playthroughs, and I enjoyed it as a game. It wasn't too bad, but I guess I was feeling nostalgic, and I wanted to kind of go back and when I did go back, it kind of felt lonely back there, so I wanted some of my friends to go back, so I pestered as many people as I could to try and go back. I only managed to get 2 other original clan members back, and 2 other like old school friends that I'd actually played with since the original Xbox. They were one of them was TY3, he was one of the longest Nomad Souls members, and the other was NS Putrid Razor. And they were the only 2 people I could convince to, like, I could pull back and get back onto, and I was really glad they did come back because it made it so much better. I also met some people on the PlayStation 2, which was pretty cool, and we got them in the clan too. So, but you'll see all that as they unfold as we get there. So that's pretty much what happened. But I mean, you had to be. We were pretty, like, I would say, committed to do this because we were Xbox players. So for a start, playing on the PlayStation 2 was a completely new experience for all 3 of us, and it took me a while to get used to that controller as well. So, and quite a lot of, like, just went into like setting up and getting arranged, and these clan matches weren't easy to come by. Some nights you would go back and you'd be trying to play, and there would be not enough people to form a clan match. I mean, you'll find that a lot of these clan matches are maybe 2v2, some of them were just 3v3. I think there was a couple of 4v4s, but that's about as much as we could, like, that's about as many people as we could get, and there just wasn't enough people playing at that time. And the game would only last until 2014, so we stopped at the start of 2013, so it was only really on for another year. But it was actually a good time to play because the account creation came back online and stuff, so there was always like a full server of people playing, so it was never like totally dead. So it's just the odd night you wouldn't get a clan match. So I think we'll just go ahead. I'm going to start playing. I had all this footage, I had all these clan matches and never really knew what to do with it, and you see like lots of montages where people cobble together clips of like their best moments and stuff like that, and they're pretty interesting to watch. I made a few of them actually years ago, but this series is all about preservation as much as I can, and I think the best way to preserve it is to like just play the entire clip. So I'm going to try my best not to pause the footage while I'm watching it as well, because I'm always really quite tempted just to like pause gameplay and then talk a little bit about it. So I'm going to try my best just to let the whole thing play, and we'll see how we do. So let's open up the first match. So the first match was CTF on Coldfront. Coldfront wasn't played that often actually. It was one of them. Right now you're watching pre-game, so this is like this server is just like you've got 10 minutes to ready up, and then in this time you can just it's kind of like a warm-up round, I guess. But the clan leaders can ready the match up at any time, and usually what this time would be used. See how it says waiting for clan leaders to start. Usually what this time would be spent doing is inviting people in. Like some people wouldn't come right away, they would know clan matches kind of start late sometimes. So usually this would be spent like maybe messaging back and forth between the other clan leader. How many people have you got? What are the rules? Have you got any? Whatever. But right now we're just probably waiting for it to ready up. And Coldfront wasn't. I didn't like Coldfront because I was mostly like I played it to C4 the flag for vehicles and landmine the flag for vehicles. So I wasn't that good on ground. I could hold my own sometimes, and I could like try and outsmart people and stuff. But like I just would. The SMG gun is not really the best machine gun. Like I think the support. The SMG is quite good because it's fast firing, so you can, if you're lucky, you can get like kills with it. And there are some really good players with the SMG, but honestly, the assault rifle or the support is usually a bit better. So this match I'm playing with Purebred Razor, one of the original Nomad Souls players, and I'm glad I have him in here. So here's the both clans are ready, so I guess I had readied up and I was just waiting for their clan leader to ready up, and I'm not sure what he was doing, but I guess he was just away for a minute. So start up the match. So this is Coldfront is really mostly ground. There's 2 tanks in the level, as you can see probably in the little mini map up in the corner there, but like there's pretty much a gentleman agreement in CTF not to use, like I wouldn't have messaged the clan leader or anything like that. It's just like, it's just known, like just don't get in the tanks, because the whole game just deteriorates, and then everyone starts using the tank and it just becomes a tank battle more than anything, and it's like whoever's best with a tank, and that's not the kind of game that people wanted to play. Okay, we got one guy rushing to our flag, and that was the luckiest kill ever because it kind of bounced onto that and just happened to line up with him there, so that was a pretty lucky kill. I've got C4 on the flag in case they jump on it. One guy in their team sniping. I think I'm probably gonna play a defensive. Like usually I just defend the flag and kind of rely. I mean 2v2 is not ideal, to be honest, for capture the flag, because you're kind of left back on your own, and it's a lot of responsibility for one person to try and capture a flag, but this was all we had really. Like it's got a sniper. See, assault rifle's pretty good long range weapon, and I was kind of weak there anyway. But yeah, I mean it's an interesting, like 2v2 is interesting because all that's really required to do to capture a flag realistically is kill both of the enemy team, which isn't totally uncommon, and technically you should have the flag should be free to pick up. Oh, I'm nearly dead. There's a guy up in the flag. Try to C4 him, but yeah, didn't quite work out. Kind of like slow reactions there. I think if I had actually kept my machine gun equipped, I probably could have killed him, but luckily Razor picked up the slack there. Got a sniper. Oh, terrible shooting. I think it's worth pointing out some of the stuff that I do is, like when I'm watching it back, I'm not playing as good as I could, and I honestly think that part of that is the PlayStation 2 controller. Like I know there's a lot of PlayStation 2 fans out there, but I always find the analog sticks are just far too close together to actually play it really well, and I know that Razor and TY3 had the same. Oh, they've got a flag again. I just kind of left it open there. Okay, this could get interesting actually. Oh, they're throwing grenades. That's why. Oh, and they've killed Razor, so he's with both of us, that was a terrible time for me. Yeah, I'm shooting the snow there in case he was in the snow. Sometimes people do that. There's like a little hiding spot in the snow. Oh, I really need to get over to him before he gets in that doorway. I'm hoping. And Razor just got sniped. It's all up to me. Oh, just before he got in the staircase. If he had got up that staircase like any more, that was it over. And luckily not to get sniped there. So that was a really lucky flag return. So all he had to do was just run up those stairs, and there's no way for me to have got him there. Trying to get the flag out. Got killed. Trying to take. I was near the flag anyway, so I guess I picked it up. But sometimes that's all you need. If you can just get it, even like just that few meters out of that area is sometimes all you need to actually get a good capture if they haven't returned it. And Razor just killed both of their whole team's basically dead, so all I need to do is pick up this flag and run it back. Hopefully they don't spawn. And right now Razor's just trying to defend me. This is the way I really should be doing it. Like, two people should be going for the flag, but no way, I thought I could run that corner. Okay, Razor's just killed the guy that killed me. So this is pretty typical flag capture where these are kind of passing it between each other each time someone dies. All I'm doing right now is just trying to suppress their team from killing Razor. So I'm like, even though I haven't really killed these guys, me having a gunfight with them is enough to slow them down. Oh, and he just picked off SMG. Okay, I'm spawning to support because I'm not liking. Oh, I got a terrible spawn in the middle of a building. Actually, it's not too bad. I don't know why they haven't. They should have returned the flag. Terrible shooting by me. And he's probably going to return it now. Oh, Razor just took him out. Did Razor spawn back in there? And I think everyone's dead, so there should be no problem in spawning that. Or capturing that, so... Oh, they're throwing grenades. Okay, so it's 1-0 to us. We're not doing too bad. Like, this was really early days, and like, not only were we just getting used to the controls again and stuff, but we were getting used to the game again. Like, we hadn't played this game for maybe, like, properly anyway, for like 5, 6 years. Because I mean, really, we only played it for about a year or two whenever it was out originally. I don't know why I'm trying to go and get the flag again here. Should really just be defending for the win, but that was just... Some of the things I did back then was kind of silly, but I just kind of... This was a good thing to do here. If you stay at the flag and then wait for the... Oh, he just killed... This is like one of those standoff situations where we both have the flags. I'm just desperately trying to get into our base. But that was what I did there, was wait it until Razor killed one of their players, and that's like the ideal time to pick it up. I mean, if they killed 2 players, that'd be even better. But so you'll notice, like, even though, oh no, Razor's dead. Even though, like, I'm standing, like, technically I could just jump in the tank right now and that'd be the best defense, but I know not to do that just because it's a kind of a... It's not a cool thing to do. It's not like... I don't think you've earned it if you just camp in a tank. Like, you have to be able to... On ground. Wow, 1 bar of health. So I basically am now in limbo. I have to wait to hope that Razor gets our flag back, and I have to stay alive and not let them kill me and get their flag back. It's not a nice scenario to be in, and in some ways it would be better for me to go with Razor and try and return the flag, because it's a lot for one person to have to do. And then plus I'm kind of a sitting duck right now because their team, okay, they just killed Razor as well, so they know exactly where I am in the map. Like, he could be throwing grenades in at me right now and then just kill me and return it. But at the same time, it'd be a real gamble for me to leave my flag and go and try and get mine back, because then all I have to do is die, which probably I will, because I'm not really that good on ground. Especially in this level for some reason. I never really played too well on Coldfront. Okay, Razor's just killed their attacking player. We're both pretty much doing the same tactic here, so it kind of is 1v1, and then all Razor has to do is kill the flag carrier. Oh, I heard a grenade fall. See, I don't want to jump out of the window because he's probably... No way, my C4 didn't work. I don't know if he maybe took my C4 out. Oh, Razor's killed perfect. Hopefully Razor returns the flag.
Our flag has been returned.
But then that guy's probably going to pick up. And Razor's going to pick up. Oh, no way. Oh no, I tried to take him out. I wonder is he... Oh no, yeah, he's going to pick up our flag now. Because both of us, this is the ideal time for them to pick up their our flag. There's actually not much chance of us probably getting this back. Because we're both spawned quite far away. Oh wow, I felt like I instantly got killed there. Sometimes the assault just seems to wipe you out straight away, and I always wonder if it was a lag issue or something. They've definitely caught that flag. There's no way we can get this back now. Too far away.
The enemy captured our flag.
Alright, so we're at a draw now. So we kind of have to get a flag back. Right now, it's as if the game, as if we're starting all over again, because it might as well be 0-0. The amount of flags you capture doesn't matter as long as you have one more than the other team. That's all that matters. And the way clan matches worked on Battlefield was that you played both halves. So that way there's no, just both sides are pretty equal, but it's just in case, I guess someone argued, well, you only beat us because you were the Americans, or you only beat us because you were on the Chinese side. So the way they did it was you played both sides of the map. Wow. That was a terrible shooting. I don't know what was happening to me there. Sometimes when I played this game, some nights you had really bad nights. Well, I did anyway, I know that much. And there's sometimes when I watch footage back and stuff, I see people that I probably didn't see first time round. Okay, then that's the weird thing about the support class, sometimes it just seems really accurate, and other times, well, to be fair, that last one, my aiming was all over the place, but... See, there's a guy right there, but I don't know why I didn't shoot at him. I probably didn't see him first time round. Sometimes, it's hard to appreciate what's going through your head as well, because some things are pretty tense, and in those split-second moments you make decisions that you might not have if you were not as panicked, for example. And if you're against the clock and you're losing or something like that, I start playing worse. So that was the first half. I'm gonna load up. The first round was a draw, so I paused the capture card. Later on in the other footage, I don't pause my capture card, just leave it running, which makes more sense because there's less files. But in the early ones I recorded, I kept pausing the capture card. But this is the second round. We're now starting on the European side. And I can't say which side's easier. I don't think they're so balanced. I don't think there was one, but I do feel like sometimes it's easier to capture this side. Okay, so I've got their flag. Razor's with me at least, so that's good. So he can kind of try and walk me back a little bit. Gonna get kill. Oh, nice. Razor just defend at me. And a real... oh, no way. Razor. Ah, oh, he returned it just before Razor killed him. Like, if that was 2 seconds more. You can see the SMG is not fantastic long range. Oh no, grenade. Okay, that was terrible shooting on my part. So as it stands now, because the first round was a draw, all we need is one flag, or like one more point, and then it's a win overall. If we had won the first round, then technically we could lose the second round, it would be a draw. So right now it's like, it's pretty much even, it's like we never started playing. Okay, they're making a move for our flag right now. And they're throwing grenades at our spawn probably. See, I'm not really defending this round now all of a sudden. Okay, now I am.
The enemy has taken our flag.
Oh! I reloaded my C4 at the worst possible time. Because I couldn't click the... because I reloaded and then my detonation animation was to throw another one. And not return it. Sometimes that's a psychological thing, like if you return it then they know you've went back there and possibly laid some C4. But as well as that, like, even though this is a draw and it's like nothing ever happened, sometimes you can, this makes me feel like more like I want to capture the flag off some, and for no reason. I shouldn't be doing this right now. I should just be defending the flag. But these are the sort of judgment calls that you don't know you're making. You're just like, you feel like, well, we've already captured one, we can do this again. Then you're like kind of keep pushing, and sometimes that's the worst thing, to try and like changing tactics like that. Like, I don't know why I'm not defending right now. I should be just going over and putting C4 in the flag, but it's like I feel like there's an urgency now to like capture another flag. Because I captured that first one. And I think it's like because the last person to capture was the enemy team, I feel like I should capture one or something. I don't know how to describe this, but there's definitely more of an urgency to take this. And what I'm doing probably right now is hoping...
The enemy has taken our flag.
I'm hoping that Razor kills one of them and then I can pick up their flag. But also I'll just sit here until they walk our flag back. Okay, Razor got it. Got it turned. Perfect time to pick up. Razor's now dead. Enemy player... I thought he'd be in the river there, but he wasn't. Oh, Sama. Oh, and he's killed Razor as well. And that's probably gonna get returned. Yeah. Frustrating. He's probably making a move to take our flag back. Damn it. These guys aren't even that good. But I think it's like our inexperience in playing the game. Like, Razor's doing quite well actually. He's getting lots of kills, but I'm just playing terribly right now. Fuck. Should have had him there. And again, this is the point where I feel like I should be changing kits because my SMG's not doing much long range. I'm getting beat by better weapons. Okay, I got that guy. Nice, Razor got the other one, so we've kind of got a free
Our flag has been returned.
chance at picking up the flag here.
We've taken the enemy flag.
No, terrible. If I had the C4 placed a little sooner, that would have been perfect. I would have got both of them, but terrible time to switch to it. Yeah, I didn't back up Razor there. I didn't really have his bag at all. Ah, no, I didn't deploy my parachute in time. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Return the flag anyway. I died jumping off the bridge because I didn't have enough health. Oh, this is just a slaughter now. I don't even know where that guy was. Is he like hiding in the trees or something? Oh no, that's his dead body. Okay, 5 minutes left to try and get a flag back. Finally started C4 in the flag. I think at this point I'm just like, you know what, if we just get a draw, I'm happy. Or I'm probably going to C4 the flag and then run up to their base and try and... Because that would be ideal as well. Like if I go up to their base and they picked up our flag and then I just like C4 them from across the map. Wow. That's a terrible kill death ratio, but clan matches, like I never really had good kill deaths. Like I never really played for a good kill death. Like if I wanted a good kill death I'd just sit back, but right now I'm trying to get the flag. And generally, if you're going for the flag and picking it up, you're probably gonna die. Wow, where did he come from? Oh, he's in our spawn. Yeah, he's definitely gonna pick up our flag.
The enemy has taken our flag.
Oh, we pistoled each other. I think we were both the SMG kit. Razor's picked up the flag as well, so I'm gonna spawn in his support. Okay, I need to get our flag back so that he can score.
Our flag has been returned.
Oh, he's just used a flashbang, so I can't really see. And he got killed. But Razor's pretty much done that all himself. He scored the flag, so we're sitting in a good spot here. Now is like now's the time to defend the flag. Yeah, I think I need to burst fire that or something because that was not good. Probably should be spawning as the assault class as well instead. Ah, flashbangs again.
The enemy has taken our flag.
Okay, I got our flag carrier killed. No, another one.
The enemy has taken our flag.
Another standoff scenario here. Oh, hand grenade it. I hand grenade it perfect just as he killed Razor.
Our flag has been
And I've
returned.
got our flag back, which is the main thing for me. Just looking for where he's gonna spawn. And now we can just kind of have fun. Whoa, we're going back our flag. he's dead. So we're kind of just trying to pin them in their base right now, because at this point you wouldn't really pick up the flag because you don't need another flag, so all you need to do is keep killing them. And this is when you would just go to try and kill them. That's all I'm trying to do right now. Just kind of keeping them suppressed in their base. And that way they can't get up and get a flag. Razor must have just dropped a mortar. Oh, SMG beat the support there. Close range and fastest finger first. I guess the SMG just will beat the support class. Time's up. So, first clan match that I recorded. I'm pretty sure that was our first ever clan match too, because I would have just started recording right away. Minor victory because we drew the first round. But I did terrible in that game. I think I recorded most clan matches, but there was a few that, because what we were doing back then was, like, I had a PlayStation 2 that I was at university, so I was taking it back and forward to university, and I was like taking my capture card back and forward as well. So sometimes I wouldn't feel like setting up the capture card as well as the PlayStation 2, or for whatever reason I just didn't have the capture card on my laptop or whatever it was. So I recorded most clan matches, and we've quite a few to get through. So that was the first one. Minor victory. Could have played a lot better, and I plan on like uploading these instead of just the raw footage. So if anyone wants to download them, because again this is about the preservation of Battlefield footage, I guess, as well, because there's not a lot of Battlefield footage out there. So as I upload each of these videos, narrate it, I'll leave a link in my YouTube description so that you can download the raw footage if you want as well. And if there's anyone out there wants any other footage or anything, let me know. I'll see if I can dig it out. And if anyone wants to do a podcast or anything like that, let me know. I've still plan on doing that. So thanks for watching this video. Hopefully I'll have new clan matches pretty soon. Please keep a lookout for them, and don't forget to subscribe for the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.